Greetings, friends. WoDaddy here, RockLeo, and we just got done watching season 1, episode 7 of the Demon Slayer, which was quite cool. They went into that bog, and then we had an encounter in the big city with Muzan. Is that correct? Right?
Yeah, Muzan Kibutsuji.
And Muzan is a demon. You could tell by these crazy eyes and like the really pale skin. But he was with a family, had like so it seemed like a wife and a child. Is that correct?
He was trying to blend in.
And it ended really eerie with that man walking by, and with Tanjiro was trying to encounter Muzan and was a little bit flustered by having all the people around, and then he scratched that guy on the back of the neck, turned into a demon and started eating his girlfriend or whoever, sister, whoever he was walking with. That was crazy. So, Muzan kind of looks a little bit like Michael Jackson back from the Bad Dangerous days. And we are going to do a little duet, try to draw Muzan. So what do you say we get into the creation station and check it out? Alright, so we are here drawing Muzan, and what we're going to do, we're going to just kind of start in the upper middle section with our nose kind of coming down like this. And we're just gonna add like a little nostril off to the side, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do the mouth sort of slightly below that, and it's gonna have like a little bit of a thickness kind of on the outer edges, sort of like this. All right, so we're gonna have like kind of like a little line down into the chin, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start to do the eyes. So I'm going to draw like a rather large kind of eye, and then we're going to add to it. So we're going to put the other one a little bit smaller and a little bit closer to the nose on the left side, and we're going to draw kind of that round portion, and we'll do it a little bit on this side too. And then we're gonna do this kind of square-ish diamond shape in the center, which is that like kind of demon form that we see in the program. So down below, we're gonna kind of thicken up the center. Okay, so we're getting the center kind of thickened up down here. Top. Yeah, okay. All right, that's cool. I like what you're doing there. He does kind of like squint his eyes sometimes. So like mine, I feel like would be part of the time, and then the squint you would see part of the time, and you want to kind of straighten out for the viewers. So what we're gonna do across the front of the face is we're just gonna kind of do the dangling hair and give it like a little curl up the bottom. I kind of like keeping like a nice crispness to the outside, and the reason I kind of ended a little lower is because we're gonna have this hat, and I'm just gonna go ahead and draw one line for the hat kind of coming across there, and then I'm gonna start on the opposite side. Come down like this, and we're gonna get the ear. We'll have like an ear kind of coming up like that, and then the hair. Notice how like I did the line of the hair in the front. I went down up along the ear, and then a little bit behind the ear right there. All right, so I'm gonna make the hat extend itself a little bit, and extend itself a little over here. And so one of the big tricks with the hat is after you do that you're going to have the bottom kind of come in I'm gonna have the bottom kind of come in like this. And then I'm gonna have the edges go up slightly. And towards the center, same thing on this side, except it's gonna be a little bit sharper of a curve. So you're gonna see more of the side of the hat here and less of it over here because the angle that his face is turned. So even though it doesn't look symmetrical, that's just because of the perspective that we're looking at it from, which is sort of your angle of view. And so it has that kind of ribbon in the middle and then a little bump in the top, and boy does he look creepy. We're gonna add some eyebrows, so I'm gonna go thick up with eyebrows right here and then all the way across. Getting very Michael Jackson here. All right, so we got like that, and then same thing on the opposite side. Okay, and then I'm just gonna kind of go down and up for the hair, fairly straight, and then leave a little bit of it light to show maybe shadow or light coming through. I'm just kind of going down and up with the hair. I'm gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. So we're gonna go down a little bit. And then back up. Going down up like that. All right, now where the ear kind of comes down, where the hair kind of meets, we're gonna do like a strong chin and a neck towards the hairline like that. You're kind of going down and then back up. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna kind of shorten that chin line. I'm gonna create a shadow down here. So we're gonna have a little shadow going on, right, like that. All right, now our neck is gonna be a little, look at the angle on the neck. See that, so we're angling in a little bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and draw a collar. And here's the fun part. We're gonna have our tie is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What kind of shape do they call that with 6 sides? 6-sided shape.
The octagon.
Hexagon.
Hexagon, yeah.
Yes, and it's a stop sign shape. Now check this out. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a jacket collar like this, and then the tie middle is gonna go into the jacket pocket. And it's always, you know, when you get a really nice tie in your tie, it's really nice to have that crease right under the octagon shape. So you get that crease, and that really shows he knows how to tie it. So we got 2 collar sections we're working in. The second one we're going to bring down a little bit lower to show the perspective there. But then we're making the octagon shape for the centerpiece of the tie. And I want to bring your work up a little bit so you're matching in. All right, and then you draw what you have room for. We're going to put the lapel of the jacket going down like this and curving in, and then just whatever room we have left for the shoulder. On the opposite side, we're kind of not seeing so much of it. So we're seeing like kind of part of it in shadow. So you know what I'm gonna do there? This shirt is white, but it's gonna be fairly dark here. I'm gonna go ahead and just start drawing like this to show our sense of shadow. Alright, now, right here, he's got some designs on his lapel. So the first one is gonna look kind of like a line that's getting bigger. Okay, so we got that, and then we have like 3 kind of ovals that get smaller towards the center. And we have another one of these lines that gets bigger towards the right side. So we got the line, the oval, the line. Then we're gonna have kind of like a shape sort of like this. Kind of look like number 3. There you go. We got a line, 3 oval, the line, and the kind of number 3 shape. And then towards the bottom, we're gonna have just this kind of shape that arcs into like a circle. Alright, now those are gold, and what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of nicely color in between them. Okay, so any space where we didn't draw a design, we're going to let it be black. And I'm going to try to make it like carefully colored, thick and full black, because I'm trying to show the quality of the material and not the fact that there's maybe a shadow over it. So for just this part, we're gonna color it nicely, and then for the shoulder, we'll go brisk back and forth. Alright, so I guess demons like nice things too, just like some people. Or maybe they do it to blend in with the people, but I'll tell you. Here's one creepy character, and something about being in public and people not knowing he's a demon, and just the whole, like, you know, doing freaky stuff. It's just, man, it's really intense. Alright, kind of wish I was a demon slayer sometimes. That seems like it'd be a fun job. Alright, next thing we're going to do is we're just going to kind of get like a little fold line in here, and we're just going to kind of color back and forth and sort of maybe leave the fold line kind of empty, maybe color lightly over it. You know, it's not super important. We just want to kind of get some of the darkness filled in to create that sort of chiaroscuro effect, which is a great word that came about from Alfred Hitchcock during photography, and it's just kind of using a dramatic lighting effect to, you know, make your work look a little bit more intense. So, this is Muzan Kibutsuji, and I'm gonna go ahead and put Muzan .z Kibutsuji, and we're gonna go ahead and get a signature in here. All right. And I want to thank Leo for, look at that. It's like we got the young Muzan, the old Muzan, or, yeah. You know, he just woke up and now he's had his coffee. So we hope you all have a wonderful weekend free of demons, and we'll see you guys later.